it's Kiersten with the Airdrie Pride Society. I'm so excited tonight to have the opportunity to introduce to all of you an incredible group of people in our city who are the creative geniuses behind a new organization called HUMIN. One of Airdrie Pride Society's goals is to always be looking for other organizations to collaborate with who share our passion for diversity and inclusion in our city. And from that perspective, HUMIN is a perfect fit. Before we go there though, I want to take a moment and on behalf of the entire Airdrie Pride Board, send a great deal of love and support out to all of you who are managing your way through what is clearly an unprecedented time for all of us. I also want to remind you that if you need support, if you need connection, all of our programming is running online throughout the month. If you need to know how to access that, please check out our Facebook page, our Instagram, or our webpage for more information. Also, if you need support in between those times, please don't hesitate to email us at info@airdriepride.ca and we will do everything we can to support you. And now, with all of that said, I am excited to introduce you to HUMIN. So I'm so excited tonight to have the HUMIN group meeting with us and talking with Airdrie Pride. What I'm going to do is just let them introduce themselves. So the biggest question I think all of you want to know, or our Airdrie Pride following wants to know, is what is HUMIN? So who wants to take that?
Rosie.
Aileen.
I guess I'll go. HUMIN is, I think it can mean different things to different people in the group. It's, long story short, kind of just a business, and we are trying to positively represent marginalized groups and just dissociate some of the common stereotypes associated with said groups.
Awesome. So where did this come from? Where did HUMIN get started?
I can take this one. So funny enough, it started out, I was making a joke, not even like a joke, that I wanted to paint a chessboard rainbow colors because I love everything rainbow. And it was in Ecuador. We were doing a Me to We trip, all four of us and a couple others. And we got to talking and chatting, and it kind of just took off from there about how, yes, that could be one of the items and we could do other things. And we got on the conversation of how it is to be a part of a minority and kind of how it feels to be marginalized and how to like fight the power. So it started in Ecuador of all places, so that's pretty cool.
So what if each of you kind of take a turn, what's important about it for you personally? What makes you want to be involved with this organization or this brand?
For myself, it is something that I'm so passionate about because it is really important to me, being a teacher, that everyone feels like they have value. Everyone has something to give. And I think that by celebrating diversity and celebrating differences, that we are able to help people maybe take some of that power back and really feel like they have something to offer.
Awesome.
Yeah. Dang, I gotta follow Rosie's. Oh, okay. I just really, my main kind of thing and reason why I wanted to be a part of HUMIN was just because it was kind of like a personal thing. I never really fit in. I didn't really have friends. I always looked different. And, you know, I always felt growing up that I could never fit in to what was considered beautiful, you know? And I don't want anybody else to have to feel that way. I want people to know that their differences, the way they look, like who they are, is beautiful. And you should celebrate that and not feel bad about it, you know? So.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Do you want to go ahead? I think you should go ahead. You've been quiet.
So it's important for me because it's 2020, and I just don't feel like no one at this point in this world should be or feel excluded. So to me, it's all about including everyone, to know that they are welcome and have a place. Yeah.
Oh goodness, going last. I personally, a lot of my friends who are LGBTQ and are a part of minorities, I feel like I hear a lot of stories from them that aren't positive ones, and it makes me upset because I love them and I want to help them, and I feel like this company and the group of people we have, which is continuously growing, is a really good way to get people involved and tell people like, hey, you're valid, whoever or whatever you are, like you're valid, and there's people out here who are just like you, and just kind of, I don't know how else to phrase it, so I'll say like catering to their needs, because sometimes I know there's quite a few people out there and identities out there that aren't even talked about. So it's having that like a business place where you can be like, hey, this is something that isn't talked about or even referenced to anywhere, so let's bring it up, let's talk about it, kind of thing.
Right. That's amazing. And you can see obviously why Airdrie Pride was so impressed and amazed by all of you, because I think that is honestly, that's toward the world that that we're fighting for and pushing for as well. So it's amazing. So the initial plan with HUMIN before our festival had to get postponed was HUMIN was going to help us with all of the branding and the merchandise and everything around Pride. Given that we've switched focus to do the Airdrie Pride on the Porch, HUMIN has stepped up and offered to do and build a lot of downloadable content for our Airdrie Pride on Your Porch. So we really want to get the city involved. To everything all of you just said, we have this vision that anybody in this community through the month of June is going to be able to walk down the street and find at least one rainbow. That's really the vision behind the Airdrie Pride on Your Porch. And we want to make that initiative really accessible, which is why we wanted those images that, I mean, if people want to buy stuff, great. If they don't, if they just want to download and kids want to color it and do whatever they need or whatever they can do to hang stuff in the windows, then we want to do that. So tell us what you're doing for Airdrie Pride on the Porch to be part of this year.
Well, we are doing the coloring pages. I think just promoting unity and yeah, just promoting unity, making sure that everybody's okay, and yeah.
That's good. Sometimes it's that simple, right? You know what I mean? Like that's really, I mean, that's where our conversation was around the initiative too, was just inclusion. And you know, for any of us that have been in that marginalized world, it, you know, the simplest things can make the biggest difference in your own community, and really that rainbow in somebody's window can make all the difference to me still, even personally, when I see that. So we're excited to have you part of this. The HUMIN Airdrie Pride relationship, I almost guarantee, is going to flourish and turn into a bunch of amazing things in all the years to come. For now, watch for the content that shows up on Airdrie Pride Society, and watch for more announcements from our amazing HUMIN friends. Thank you.